Howdy, I'm Noah Tatko, and I am here on Tough Time Trials with Taco. I'm Taco, Noah Tatko. People call me Taco, and I'm here to talk about the Samsung Gear 2. Now it's been a while since this one hit the market. It was never very accepted into the smartwatch culture. Some people got the Gear 1, which was okay, just the Gear. But that one had a couple problems. The camera on the front was weird, and everyone kind of complained about it. Samsung came up with another two watches, the Gear Fit, and then which I'll be doing a review on later. I have it as well, and then the Gear 2. Now they made two versions of the Gear 2, the Gear 2 and the Gear 2 Neo. The only difference is that the Gear 2 Neo didn't have a camera, whereas the Gear 2 did, which is kind of useless. I've never taken a good picture on my Gear 2, so don't buy the Gear 2, buy the Gear 2 Neo if you're going to buy one of them. It's going to be cheaper anyway, because it didn't have a camera in it. So, I guess with that, let's get into a few more details. I've had this watch pretty much ever since it came out. I paid like $300 for it at the time, which was way too much. I haven't worn it that much. I got my Moto 360 and I was like, yes, Moto 360, Google awesomeness. So there's that. A couple things about this watch. As you can see, it's got a band. This band is not the kind where you can lie flat, so you're not going to see the band later on. I'm going to take it off. One of the interesting things about the band, you can't replace it with any other type of watch band. I mean, all the other watches that I've showed you can just put on a regular watch band. This one, it's really special, but it's got this little lever. I'll see if I can show it to you. Here. Okay? To take the watch band out, you've got to push this little tiny lever down, right? And you've got to pull it down, and it pops right out. Anyway, it's its own thing. Samsung's being what Samsung usually does, and not letting other things be interchangeable with it. That's pretty much Samsung's whole shtick. But anyway, my rages against Samsung aside, not rage, I don't know, other word for dislike. Dislike, that would work. This is the Gear 2, and let's take a closer look. Now, the Gear 2 was a very early smartwatch. It's a nice watch for what it was. It kind of came out around the same time as Android 4.4. That's why it has that color background. Everyone thought it was going to be... No, sorry, Android 5. Android 5.0, and that's kind of Android 5.0 colors in the back. Anyway, it's got a bunch of built-in apps. Number one, the thing that I like about this watch that not many others that I've seen can do, it can actually make a phone call. This is the Making a Phone Call app there, which has been really nice when I've been driving, or, needing to make a phone call while I do something else, like cooking or etc., something like that. It's got a contact list as well. This shows you your notifications. It's less clean than Android Wear, and too expensive to be considered a Pebble. But this was early Tizen. This runs the same operating system as did the first thing, and the voice assistant, you've got to tap the icon. It's just not great. Set a timer for 10 minutes. And it's got a process, and then it's going to say some stuff. It didn't say anything. Alright, sure. The timer. Anyway, so it's got a couple features that you would expect on any watch. Anyway, to navigate this watch, it's a little complicated. To scroll through your things, you swipe side to side, right? Just like you would on a phone launcher, right? Let's say you're in something like the weather. Here's the weather app. Hey, it's 72 and rainy. Uh-oh. Well, I'm done with this. So now we swipe from the top down to exit an app. So it's kind of like if you were turning an Android Wear watch sideways, just like that. That's kind of how you operate it. Anyway, the battery life is pretty good. I tend to get about 4 days on a single charge, which isn't terrible. The way you get to that menu is you tap the screen twice with 2 fingers. There you control your screen brightness, which I'm on midway now, and your phone volume, or watch volume, which doesn't get terribly loud. You can kind of hear it there. But the nice thing is that it does have a speaker. You can upload songs onto it, and it can play directly off of them. I don't have very many. Okay. So. You'll hear it in a moment. It's really quiet. Yeah, you probably can't hear it much. Anyway, you can barely hear it. It's not that great. They tried to do it. You know, and it's a smart idea because then you can talk on the phone and listen to music and stuff. Okay, so this one has a heart rate monitor. These things here are the charging thing. It's got a little charging cradle. Looks like this. You go and you snap that down on the back, and like that, and it snaps. There it goes. And the interesting thing about it is that when it's doing this, you then can rotate it in other directions and stuff. But it's been a fun watch. I haven't worn it that much. It's still in pretty good condition. I'm probably gonna sell it here in a bit. But you know, I would give this watch like a 3 or maybe a 2.5 star rating, just because it's clunky. There aren't many apps you can use with it. Samsung was really exclusive originally about what phones you could use with the Gear S, or sorry, the Gear 2. All the Gear watches, you had to have a Samsung phone, which was just a bad idea. You know, it was a good watch for its time, but it's time to move on now and talk about better and less expensive ones. I hope you enjoyed learning about the Samsung Gear 2. It's a good watch. It's a fine watch. If you find a good deal on it, great. It's hard to find a good deal on it. There aren't very many of them, so they all kind of run pricey. But you know, it's okay. Oh, the other thing I forgot to mention, up here with the camera up here, which I didn't show you either. It does have a camera though, kind of crummy, but it also has an IR remote control thing, that the IR blaster, so you can go and change channels with your watch, and that was cool at first. That I freaked a lot of people out in college while I was trying to, you know, like change channels when people watch TV and they're like, I don't have a remote. Yeah, but you can do the same thing with your phone. So it's not really that impressive, but it took people a little bit aback, just to find that out. I don't know. So anyway, if you like this video, feel free to subscribe to my channel or like the video. I appreciate all your help. If you have any comments or concerns, please do talk to me down bottom of the page. Yeah, and I will do my best to get back to you. Again, thanks so much for watching.